Hello to everyone that's out tonight. This is Amanda Ray coming to you with another quick video. Well, it's not going to be that quick, but what I want to do is touch on information about Impact Mailing Club. For those that don't know, I've been doing direct mail. I've been doing direct mail since 2016, and I've been able to earn a full-time income with direct mail. And I love this opportunity because it's easy for people to duplicate, okay? I decided to do this because I was online and a lot of people was having issues with generating traffic, learning sales funnels, learning how to promote, understanding all of the stuff that goes along with promoting online. So I went ahead and I started to do offline marketing, and I absolutely love it. I incorporated on online marketing as well, and I'm teaching others how to do the same. It's just very, I feel just inspired every day because I touch so many people and so many people get to learn new things. And not only that, because of my consistency, they understand that it is possible and it is tangible, something that they can actually do. So with that said, is when people get involved in this opportunity, I teach them the ropes, what to expect, how to really set up their business for success. And then it's up to the person to take the bull by the horns and go ahead and take this all the way. So Impact Mailing Club is basically a direct mail program opportunity where you have a chance to gain the reseller license that's going to allow you to make commissions unlimited just by paying out a one-time fee. And what I want to do is go over the different levels because they have 4 levels that you can participate in. The $100 level being the lowest. They have a $250 level, a $500 level, and then they have the $2,000 level. So what we're going to talk about today is the $2,000 level, which is the diamond level. It allows you to earn on every single level, okay? And that's extremely powerful because you don't have to worry about missing out on any commissions. You don't have to worry about a commission passing you because now you're able to earn on all the levels and gain those $1,000 commissions. So what I tell people all the time is, if you're looking to make an extra $500 to $2,000 a month, you don't have to generate a whole lot of sales in order to do that when you are at the top level, because what you're now doing is you're using leverage to be able to gain momentum with this program. Right now, they have a special going on, and for all of those who come in at the Sapphire level will automatically be upgraded to the diamond level. So what does that mean? That means that you come in at the $500 level, which is a Sapphire level, you pay it out once, and you get the opportunity to gain commissions on every single level, all the way up to the diamond level, which is the highest. This promotion is only going on till November 14th. So we actually have 1 more week left for this promotion. And what people are asking me is, well, when is it coming again? It may not be for another 6 months to a year. It doesn't come around often. These promotions don't happen often. Okay, so you want to take advantage of it when it does happen, because you now have the potential to earn on every single level. Okay, so what I'm telling people is, whoever invited you to the opportunity, make sure to get back to them to get the full details of what they need, what you need to do to get signed up and get started immediately. What you need to get your customized cover letter or your website for your cover letter, okay? I always tell people you do not want to go into this business without a website, how important it is, because a website works for you and it helps you to earn faster, because anybody can get anything in their mailbox. But if you think that they're not going to go online to see if this is a real opportunity, you got another thing coming. Everyone goes online. Everyone goes to Google. They put in a website address. They want to know about the opportunity. If it's real, does it really work? How does it work? How can they earn with it? Who's the owner? And if you have a website that explains all the details of the program, they will feel more comfortable with signing up with you. Okay. So that's really important. It's really important to know what you need to do in order to be successful. Customized cover letter is really important. Okay. You want people to know who you are. What are your struggles, or what is it that you do, or how are you earning with this opportunity? Okay. And I tell people all the time, I don't care if you just made $65 when you first get into this opportunity. Every penny counts. When I first got into direct mail, I remember only bringing in $75 checks. Okay. And I was happy for every single $75 check I received, because what it allowed me to realize is that the earning potentials were unlimited. Okay. And that's what you need to get excited about. A lot of people say, well, dang, it's only $75. I make more than that at my job. But this is your money, your business, and the earning potentials are unlimited. Okay. So as an example, and this is not to brag or be boastful, but to tell you, to give you an understanding, an idea of what's possible. With my first year, my first 6 months in direct mail, I made $50,000 in profit. Okay. Now, was I excited about it? Absolutely. What I loved about it is that even though I was working more hours in the beginning for building my business, between building a platform, growing an audience, branding myself, learning how to market correctly, not only that, the time that I put into direct mail, because I had tons and tons and tons of postcards, I had tons of cover letters, and I mean, I'm talking about thousands. So even though I had to put in a lot of work in the beginning, it was so well worth it, because what happens is with these opportunities, you get a snowball effect. And that's the part that people miss. Okay. It starts off really little, like about this big. And then over the months, it grow and grow and grow, as long as you keep feeding it. And that's the thing that people don't understand, is that you have to feed it in order for it to grow. If you feed it and you are consistent, you will start to produce results, and it will start to grow over time. I was telling a young lady that just lost a lot of money in another program. It was not direct mail, but she went into another program that was online. And she goes, I'm so nervous, but I've been watching you for 2 years, and it's just like, you never let me down. Every time I turn around, you are still here, and it's just so inspiring. And she goes, what's one of the main things that you tell, your students or people you work with? You got to be consistent. Because if I would have stopped within my first 60 days of direct mail marketing, I wouldn't have made a dime, because I didn't get my first big sale until I was about 75 days into the program. And within my first 75 days, when the 75th day hit, that I kept continuously just doing the same thing, the same drill over and over and over again, I made $1,800 in one day. So what I told her is, if I would have stopped at 60 days, I would have never ever seen that, or even knew it was out there, or that was even about to happen. And it was somebody that was following me from literally day one that pulled the trigger on the 75th day, and I made my first $1,000 commission. And that same day later on, I made another $800 commission. Okay. So, I mean, one thing that I realized, and I had another conversation. I mean, I have conversations all the time, but I love to talk to people, inspire people. But what I was telling a young lady that called me is that basically you have to be consistent. And most of the time, it's not about what other people say when it comes to earning online or earning offline or having your own business. Most of the time, you're fighting with mentally what you think. Okay. It's mentally of what goes on in your head. As far as an example, and I used to think about this all the time. Am I wasting my time doing this? does it really work? And I remember that a lot of times I used to fight within myself when I was idle. So when I would be sitting down eating dinner or watching a show or getting ready for bed, or I'm about to go to sleep, I'm laying there thinking, how do I know if what I'm doing is right or if it really is going to work, right? And a lot of the times we are going to fight within ourselves more than anything else, okay, or anyone else. It's normally not going to come from your neighbor or the person at your job or your mom or your dad or your sister. It's in here. And when I realized that, I said, Amanda, you know what? I promised myself no matter what, I was going to give the opportunity a full 90 to 120 days, no matter what. No matter if I didn't get one phone call, no matter if I didn't get one sign up, I was going to dedicate consistently 90 days of full-blown effort, okay? And that changed my life. Changed my life. Let me tell you, I've never been out of the country. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I didn't travel. I didn't even get on a plane until I was in my mid-20s, okay? So being able to experience that and being able to say, you know what, I'm able to do something because I took a chance. I took a chance. And I said, you know what, I'm not going to think of it. I could either waste 6 months out of my life wondering whether or not this really is going to work, or I can stay at my daytime job, which I hated. I hated my job. Okay. So it's like you have to make a decision. And then when you make the decision, you have to make sure that you stay consistent with that decision. A lot of people don't believe me when I say this, but I hear so many times, people contact me, and no matter what opportunity it is, they're like, I was only in the opportunity 30 days. Nothing happened. I spent 3 weeks. Nothing happened. I hear that all the time. And I want people to really be realistic about this. If it was really that easy, we wouldn't have people working at Burger King. Like, really think about it. If it was really that simple where you can make hundreds and hundreds of dollars within 3 weeks, no one would be working a full-time job right now as far as working for someone else. Okay. So with that said, I think direct mail honestly is one of the easiest ways to earn a full-time income. $50,000 the first year, over $100,000 my second year, over $400,000 offline and online in my third year. And it is consistent, continuously growing. And what I tell people is, I have bad months, I have really good months, and I have bad months. But let me tell you something, the good months make up for the whole year. I'm just being honest. I'll take a few bad months if I'm going to be able to make tons and tons of money in 3 months, okay? I was having a conversation with Elon not too long ago, how when I started my own product, January 4th of 2019, I launched my second product. I made over $100,000 in 6 weeks. $100,000, okay? That's nothing in 6 weeks, not 6 months, 6 weeks. So it is possible. It is possible. You couldn't tell me 5 years ago that I would have been able to do that. But when you start to really learn and understand what's happening within your business, as an example, peak season, what is that for online marketers, direct people that do direct mail? Do people know what that means? What is your peak season? Okay, what is your down season? When is things going to slow down? When do you really need to start when do you need to start really thinking about building your list and how many leads you're going to get per day? How many mailings are you going to send out? Do you have a budget based off of how much you want to make and how many mailings you need to send out? Do you have a good lead source? Is your cover letter professional enough to go out to people's doorsteps? These are all of the things. And honestly, I can say in the beginning, I wasn't thinking about all of this stuff, but as time went by and I wanted to become I wanted to do more. I wanted to earn more. All of those things started to play through my head. Like now that I know that this works and I have a chance at earning offline, I want this to be as professional as possible. I want to have the best cover letter out there. I want the best postcard. I want to know what the pros are doing. So I started reaching out to people that have been in this way more years than me, and they were able to guide me. And you know what? Sometimes I had to pay for mentorship, but it was so well worth it. People want to have a business, but then they're lost and then they don't want to pay in order to find their way. That's like throwing money down the drain. Why pay thousands of dollars to get into a program? You're lost and don't know what to do. And then you don't want to pay for mentorship. That's like wanting to be a surgeon, but then you don't want to go to college for it. Like, come on. Like, I don't understand that. Yes, I'm going to pay $1,000 to get mentorship if that's what it takes. Then go to school and pay $50,000. And I might not even get a job in the field that I'm in. You know, it's just like, it's just common, you know, I want people to really use common sense. You know, people's like, well, I don't want to pay. Well, what do I get for, if I pay $400, what am I going to get? Whatever you pay for, I mean, it all makes sense at the end of the day. People are paying thousands of dollars for a business, but don't have a website. How are you doing that? Why? Oh, I paid $1,000. I don't have extra $100 for a website. Excuse me? I mean, you know, let's really be honest here. If you want a business, you want to be successful, don't reinvent the wheel. Duplicate what's already proven to work. Okay? Just duplicate. That's all I did. I said, I laid in my bed one day and I was like, you know what? Like, I've been following some people like on Facebook, and I was like, I'm going to go and subscribe to all their YouTube channels. It was like I had this light bulb moment. So I hit the notification bell on all their channels. So every time they did a video, I would get it and I would watch it. And I would be like so impressed, or I would be amazed, or I'd be like, all right, I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything different. I'm going to do exactly that. And then I would add my spin to things. I would add my own, you know, personality, because, you know, we're all different, but I didn't go out and try to completely reinvent the wheel. People are like, I'm going to do this without a website. The top marketers, the 7-figure and 6-figure earners in this industry that do direct mail, they all have websites. If you go to their YouTube channel, you have to click on a link that goes to their website. I mean, like, you know, that's the way it works. So back to Impact Mailing Club, because I can go on forever, but we're gonna go back to Impact Mailing Club. What I wanted to talk about was the what do you get when you decide to upgrade, when you become a Sapphire member and you get the free upgrade, which is the promotion that we're in right now. You're going to get 400 peel and stick labels, okay? So they're going to give you the leads on the labels. You're going to get a total of 400. You're going to get the reseller license that's going to cover all the levels. So you can get paid on the emerald, the ruby, sapphire, and diamond, okay? You're going to get a welcome kit in the mail. That's going to also include 200 postcards, okay? You're going to get that in the mail. This is new, guys. This isn't something that they've done before, okay? And you're going to get access to the Facebook group, paid for Facebook group. If you are part of my team, okay, which means even Nadia's team, Elon's team, whoever's a part of my downline, okay, you're going to get a customized cover letter. And then, of course, you can reach out to your direct sponsor for a website, okay? And they will set you up with a website. The website information will go on your cover letter. All you have to do is go to Namecheap or GoDaddy and get a domain name. A domain name costs like $20 for the year. Name it whatever you want. If your name is Jack, it'll be workwithjack.com. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, okay? That's what you're going to do. And then you're going to send out your cover letter with your order form to your leads. You're going to come up with a budget. You're going to be consistent. I don't care if it's 50 a week, 100 a week, 200 a month, whatever it is, you're going to just be consistent. and you're going to start to get results. I get so many people that call me and says, Amanda, I got my first call today from the guy I sent my labels, my leads out to, my information. Can you help me out? That's what you want. You want to start off with getting phone calls. You want people to go to your website, and you want to stay connected with those people until they decide to buy or move on, whatever it is. But Impact Mailing Club, great customer service. The support team is phenomenal. They are on time with their packets. They're sending out packets 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, those things are going out like hotcakes. They're not holding on to them. They upgraded their packages. You're now getting boxes with information in it. Not just a regular priority packet, but an actual box that has everything that you need in order to be successful. They don't just give you and say, figure it out. They give you steps on what to do in order to be successful. And that's just amazing to me. I've never, Nadia got the package. Hold on, Nadia, I'm hitting the unmute button.
2 months ago, because 2 months ago, I upgraded to Diamond within 30 days. So Amanda and I paid full price. We went in with $2,000. I mean, 2,000. We went in at Sapphire first, and then within the first 30 days, we upgraded to Diamond. So we had to pay an extra $1,500. But you guys, $500, guys, and you're getting the Diamond upgrade. You're gonna get paid on all the levels. But yeah, this is what I got.
Yeah, and it's a box full of goodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna get all of the information that you need. It's going to guide you on how to be successful, what to do step by step, your pill and stick labels, where to get your flyers printed, where to get your envelopes, where to get stamps discounted. Okay, I have tons of stamps, tons and tons of stamps. But when I run out, I go right onto eBay and I get more. But guys, it doesn't stop. Stamps galore, okay? And then when I run out, I always have more. I get hundreds of stamps within a week, okay? So I made a commitment based off of my budget, what I can send out, what I can afford, okay? I always tell people, go into the Facebook group. There's so much information in there. Oh my gosh. People are talking about everything as far as where they get printers from, where they get the Z-fold machines from, where they get their everything. I have a really good lead source, okay, that you guys can use where you can get affordable leads. And we also have Elon, Nadia, and some people on our team also have a way that you can get leads online as well, okay? Elon, would you like to share anything with us? How you doing, my dear?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think am I muted? Oh, no, I'm not muted. No, you're doing a wonderful job, Diva.
Thank you. Elon has been with us at the Diamond level and promoting consistently online and offline. And I just want to say, you are fantastic. You are fantastic.
I love your hair. You look good. I just want to let you know that.
Thank you. You like it?
Yes, I do.
I try to mix it up some. So yeah, I just want people to know that you can definitely do this. You know, anybody can actually do this business, be successful, have results. You just can't give up. You just have to keep pushing ahead. You cannot think that this is going to work in the first 3 to 6 weeks. It doesn't work that way. And you have to you have to be committed to the process. You know, I tell people all the time, we are all here to make the money, right? We know that. That's why we're in this business, to make money. But sometimes you need to put that in a back burner and really focus on the process. Because if you focus on the process, the money will come. Stop thinking of the money, because that's what allowed me. That's where I lost $15,000 in my first year online. 2015, I lost over $15,000 because I was so focused on the money and not really focusing on the process, what it was going to take to make the money. And what we have to do is we have to really go through the process. It's all a process, you know, and not only that, it's about mindset. We have been trained for all of these years. I mean, I got my first job at 14 years old, okay? My dad has been at the same job since he was like 18 years old. My dad is 55. Okay. We are programmed to go to work, punch a clock, get a check. So now what we have been programmed to do for so many years, we now have to turn that switch off. And that's not going to happen overnight. And reprogram ourselves to think another way so that we can live another way. And that comes with time. I'm sorry, that comes with time. That's not something that's easy, fly by night is going to happen in 2 days. Okay. For some people, it can take up to a year. But I would rather take a year to build my business and reprogram my way of thinking and instead of working a job for the next 45 years to live on a retirement check that is not allowing me to do anything but pay bills. It's just the truth. Okay. So I tell people all the time, you have to give things time. You have to be consistent. You have to, mindset is important. Even till this day, I lay up at night and I watch other marketers and I learn so many different things. And I just keep feeding my brain what it is that I want to do. If there's something that I really want, I feed it constantly. And I'm telling you guys, if you go a full 30 days of an hour, 40 minutes to an hour every night, feeding yourself positivity, stuff about online marketing, offline marketing, just listening to business stuff, and then also applying what you learn or what you know, it's life-changing. It's life-changing, okay? I tell people all the time, don't give up because you had a bad experience. I had a bad experience in 2015. I was depressed for 6 months. I just couldn't believe it. I never thought in 1,000 years I could go to a website and the whole doggone website is gone. I didn't know things like that even happened. I thought that was just like a myth. I didn't think it was for real. I'm like, that can't possibly happen. Somebody just shut a whole website down. What are you talking about? I put my money into a program and the website was gone. I mean, in 8 months, I was in the program for 8 months. I didn't make a penny. I put a ton of money into it and I was sold a dream. And I woke up one day and I hit the button and the website didn't come up. I said, oh, maybe they're just working on the site. And then that night I go onto YouTube and everybody's saying how the program shut down. They took everybody's money. And I mean, in the depression, the reality that you just been scammed, it starts to set in and it's not a good feeling. It happens. And I tell people all the time, listen, when people tell me, oh, I spent $1,000 in the program went away, I'll be like, wait, I spent $15,000. I'll take your spot any day. $15,000. And not saying that, and I'm not trying to take away from someone being scammed for $1,000 and say, it's just letting you know it's a reality. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Okay. As smart as I am, it happened to me. And I think I research everything and I research and I look, but what it is I put my trust into someone who I thought had their stuff together and they just didn't know everything about the program that they was in, even though they thought they did, and it happens. But you can't let that stop you. You can't get discouraged and you have to just stay motivated and keep pushing forward and you will have your breakthrough. It's really all about that. People was telling me, I had a 6-figure earner interview me. And, he's like, Amanda, people say solo ads don't work. I built my online business with just solo ads. I just tell people you got to have the budget. You have to have the right lead source and you have to have a budget. I had both. So I was able to do that, and I took a chance. Now that doesn't say sometimes I didn't get bad leads. It happens. But what I can absolutely say is that when you're in this business, the good will outweigh the bad if you just keep going. You just have to keep going, So I'm going to leave it at that. For those who want to take advantage of the free upgrade, okay, the Sapphire to Diamond upgrade, please reach out to the person that invited you to this hangout and you will be able to get more information about it. Nadia, you want to share something?
I'm unmuting myself.
Yep.
Okay, listen. So let's say, you know, because we have some people on here that are already sapphire. Now, let's say they wanted to go to diamond. Explain how that works, because a lot of people are asking me, you know.
Yeah, well, now that's the thing is if you want to upgrade to the diamond, you're not eligible for the upgrade unless you became a sapphire between October 27th and November 14th. So if you were a sapphire before that, you have to pay the entire $1,500 to upgrade. It's only going to work for those who have taken the sapphire level between October 27th and November 14th. Okay.
Perfect.
Yep. Okay. Any other questions? Anybody have any other questions?
I guess no one has got any questions.
Okay.
You know, Amanda, I know exactly what you're talking about, being scammed, because it happened to me when I first started my online journey. Like the first month I started working online, I joined this cryptocurrency. And what happened was OneCoin. Now they're a lot of these people are going to court because they're getting arrested because it was a scam. But if I had given up then because I got scammed, you know, in my first month, I didn't know any better, but I trusted the leader who I joined. But if I didn't continue, I wouldn't be here right now. And it's exactly 3 years after, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it happens. It happens. But you know, you got to just keep going and you have to stay consistent. Direct mail is one of the easiest ways to earn. You just have to have a game plan too. You have to have a blueprint. You have to know what you're going to do and you have to just do it. So I just want to say thanks to everyone that came out tonight. You know, Nadia, thanks for sharing your experience. Elon, thanks for coming on. Everyone else, thank you so much for being here with us.
You know, this was the first opportunity that I've ever done direct mail marketing, guys. And I made a lot of money. I mean, it's not like the other opportunities where you have to constantly keep recruiting and building teams and because the commissions are higher. I mean, I've built multiple streams of income, you know, different companies and stuff like that. But this is like anyone could literally do this. Anyone. It doesn't matter your experience.
Yeah. Yep.
You have to be consistent.
Unfortunately, it's not like that for online.
Yeah,
so,
online is hard. And I learned how to market online before I even knew about this. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So we have something good, guys. We definitely do. We have one more week left. It went by pretty quick. I feel like, you know what? That's because of the Facebook thing. But we have a whole another week left, and we're going to help as many people as we can within the next week and moving forward, even when it's over. But I honestly want to say people should take advantage of this opportunity and the upgrade, because it's not going to come around again no time soon. I promise you that. So make sure you take advantage. Get back to the person that invited you, and we will see you guys Sunday. Sunday is our next webinar. So have a great night.
Are we doing the same webinar like this on Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And that way it gives us more time to promote, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
So bye, everyone. Have a good night. Bye, Amanda. Bye. Awesome webinar.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.